this week. We're in here in our hedgerow gathering willows branches to make willow water to increase the success rate of your cuttings. So stay tuned. I first found out about willow water reading an article in Harrowsmith magazine. Most of you don't even remember Harrowsmith magazine, but it was a great alternative magazine for gardening and alternative living and so on. And in there they had shown that there were some researchers from Agriculture Canada, I believe, who had been trying to propagate cuttings of maple, of all things. Maple is hard to do, and they were able to get some interesting success rates using willow water. I'll try to put the original article link, if I find it, below. But it's been around for a while, and it's so easy to do. It's so easy to use. So add it to your repertoire of tools for your recipes. Say, propagation is all recipes, so add this as one part of your recipe. So all we want to have is the new growth of this year. You could tell by the difference in the bark, the color of the bark. That's old wood down there, and that's a new shoot, new growth. So we really just want the new shoots that grew this year to add to our willow water. So the trick is we just have a bucket with clean water, clean bucket with clean water. That will be plenty for what we need. And what we'll try this year, a little different, is we have 2 or 3 different species of willow. We'll just try mixing them, see if that makes any difference. So here's another one of our willow species. This is one as a seedling. Came in our plastic rows. We'll just try. Very much a different one, but again, just using this year's growth, not using any one from last year. We'll see, mixing them up. Each one probably has its separate hormones, and more hormones, better. Willow is so vigorous. I don't think a second year branch would not work. But we've always used the year's growth. So if anybody out there has tried using older wood on willow, let me know how it turned out. Because I'm always curious to see. We do a certain way, and a lot of propagation is a recipe. So whatever recipe works for you, work it. Just keep using the same thing. For us, using the 1-year shoots has always worked very well. We're not going to mess with our recipe. So try it. Let me know how it works. Put your comments below. The last of the 3 willow species we're using for our willow water soup is this pussy willow that's on the edge of our pond. We're just gonna try mixing them up. We'll see how it works. Just to show you, there's the, where is it? Right there. So that's the line where it started this spring. This is new growth, that's new growth. It doesn't usually branch. This one branched. It's a different species. This is pussy willow, Salix discolor. But yeah, we'll take these. So now that we got our 3 species of willows, next step is just to make soup. So the whole idea of willow water is to expose the underneath of the bark to the water so that the hormones that are in it will work their way like an infusion into the water. So that's really what we're trying to do, is expose it. Some people take these like this and run it through a blender. So if you have something, a powerful blender like a Vitamix or other, just run the whole thing and just let it shred it. That's one way. We don't have. So what we usually do, very simple, is we just take a hammer, and don't get technical. I like this one because it's got a big head. You can use a smaller head or a medium head, doesn't matter. It's just a hammer. And so we use just a brick, and the idea is just to pound it so that you're actually exposing, you see that? There's juice coming out of it. So we're just trying to split it to expose a lot of bark. So that's all, and we just keep pounding away at it. Don't get too technical. Don't think, oh, but just don't hit it on your gallery because you're gonna break it. So use a rock, use a brick. So these are ready, and all we want is that it's small enough that when we put it, thanks Shao, we put it in our bucket, it actually goes underwater. And that's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Just hit it. And you can even add a beat to it. Don't hit your fingers. Don't hit your fingers. Chances are if you sing that, you're gonna hit your fingers. And there it is. And just keep going, get them all done. So that's our gathering bucket. We usually like to run with 2 buckets when we're putting propagation material. We'll let these steep or soak for 24 hours. That way we're pretty sure we got a lot of hormone in the water. And then it really doesn't matter. You can have your branches in it. You can screen it. I usually don't like to keep the branches in it. So we'll usually make 2 buckets, take half of it, put it in the other bucket, and then we're good to go to take our fruiting berry cuttings. And that's what we'll do tomorrow morning, not now. Now it's midday, but we want to prepare our water for tomorrow. And early in the morning when the shoots are turgid, that's the definition, is turgid means they're full of water. That's when we want to cut them, put them in the willow water, leave them. We could leave them overnight, or we could start using them just after a couple hours the time we're gathering them. So I'll show you that next time maybe. Yeah, maybe next time. So that's really all there is to making willow water. It's just meant to increase your chance or your success rate. Normally with something like blackcurrant, we'll get 60% if we just stick to cutting, 80% if we stick to cutting with rooting hormone, and we could probably hit 90% when we use willow water as well. So it's just something to increase your success rate. You're going to do it anyway, so why not do this extra step? So before you ask me, how long will the willow water last? I don't know. We've kept it for, I think 2 weeks we've had willow water, and then it starts to smell. So I would think when it starts to smell, it may not be as good. If you want to try it, try it. Let me know how it works. So try 1 week old willow water, 2 week old willow water. Do a controlled test. I'm not into controlled tests anymore. I try it. We see how it works. If it seems that it does better, great. If it doesn't, well, that's all right. So try some scientific studies of how well it worked with the age of the willow water. Try it smashed versus blender based. Try 1-year-old wood versus 2 or 3-year-old wood. I don't know, there's a lot of variables to test. And if you are scientifically minded, test them. Show some nice pictures with willow water, without willow water, with willow water of 1 year only, with willow water mixed 1 year and 2 year, with willow water of just 2-year-old wood, and so on and so on. Willow water without leaves, willow water of 1 species of willow, 2 species, what species? You know what? You're starting to have a study that's equivalent to a PhD study. And if you want that, go for it! We need that kind of precise information. I'm happy with just trying it and knowing that it works better. So that's it. We got our willow water soup. I don't know if it's a soup, but it looks like a soup, just not cooked. If you like this, tell your friends. May not be new for you, but some of you, it's probably new. What? Using willow water? Tell the whole world about it. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next week. Hey, please subscribe and check out our latest video. But we need some people who are keen on knowing every last detail. And if you're those,